Hundreds of firefighters and officers lost their lives, and for many who survived, the tragic event can be a trigger.
So let's bring in the chairman and CEO of the Community Police Relations Foundation, Lais Pontes Greene. Al, thank you so much for being with us tonight. This program truly paving the way for law enforcement to get the help they need here in South Florida and in other parts of the country. So walk us through these important services you provide.
So Community Police Relations Foundation began in partnership with Boulder Crest Foundation, which is a veterans NGO for mental health. And we brought the program into Miami-Dade County, beginning with a pilot of 2 departments, and now we're up to all 37 departments in Miami-Dade. It's a 5-day program that officers go through. It's very cathartic, and you'd be amazed on Monday and Tuesday it's one way, but by Wednesday and Thursday it's a very cathartic experience. By Friday, you hear a lot of stories of stress and agony that law enforcement officers experience. It's not a one-off experience. It's constantly throughout one's career, and they have to carry that with them. Our program gives them a respite, and we're now beginning a peer-to-peer. So at 2:30 a.m., if an officer appears on a scene that is very difficult for them to cope with, such as a child shooting, as you just said, or a battered woman or man, the officers now have a peer-to-peer opportunity to pick up a phone, call a trained and a certified peer that will come out and be with them at that moment of trauma so that they don't have to keep letting it build without any support.
Yeah, that opportunity to decompress is so important, and they really don't get that anywhere else. We know that according to the FBI, last year, 32 law enforcement officers died by suicide. So what are some of the potential contributing factors you've seen, and how is the Community Police Relations Foundation tackling this dire issue?
Well, I'd like to let you know that the 32 officers you speak about are just a very, very small partial list of the actual suicides, attempted suicides, and contemplated suicides. You have to go through the entire country, and there are hundreds of municipal police departments that are not taken into account in that figure. The figure is scary. It's a lot larger than that. So it's Community Police Relations Foundation goes out in communities, and we bring people together instead of separating people. We bring law enforcement together with community in humanity, not in policing, but in humanity. And it works very, very well. Also, our law enforcement officers today are different than when I was growing up. Today, your law enforcement officer are people of the community who wanted to do service for the community in the way of law enforcement, EMTs, fire rescue. These are people who have conviction of the heart for their community.
Yeah, and so important to note that the help doesn't always have to come after the fact. Important to be proactive as well for these law enforcement officers who put their lives on the line every single day. Lais Pontes Greene, thank you so much for being with us tonight.